Would Loghain really kill his own daughter just to frame Eamon?
We may have no choice but to trust Honora. The Queen is well loved. If Loghain succeeded in pinning her death on me, I'm not sure that's a risk we can afford to take.
Then we should expose this plot against Honora to the nobles then. Have it backfire.
And who would be me? An elf? Escaped from Orlais? What Ferrand the Noble would listen to my words? Rescue my queen, and I promise she will reveal all. And at the time when it will hurt Loghain most.
So what do you propose we do?
I have some uniforms. I'll hire so many new girls every day. A few more will not cause much stir. I will show you to the servants' entrance. We must slip in and out with my queen before anyone is the wiser. I will go ahead to House Estate. Meet me there as soon as you can.
Right, a new quest. Oh, Eamon.
I'm glad you decided to help. With Honora's knowledge, we have a far better chance against Loghain.
What do you know about Queen Honora?
She and Kaelin were promised as children and practically raised together. She was a smart child, knew how to listen, and how to blink those big blue eyes and get anything she wanted. Her mother's looks, her father's brains, and the best tutoring Merrick's money could buy. It's a potent combination.
Do you really think Loghain's daughter would just turn on him?
From Alina's story, he turned against her first. If he truly intends to sacrifice her, I think it would be strong motivation to break the parental bonds. In any event, I would far rather have the opportunity to ask such things of her than simply hear about her murder. If Honora speaks out against Loghain, hers would indeed be one of the most powerful voices of the Landsmeet.
But if I break in, couldn't they frame me for her murder?
No more easily than without you there. There will be none to see it, save those who are already loyal to Loghain. And given your reputation, Warden, I think Loghain knows it's safer to carry out his plots far from where you could disrupt them.
Then I should get going.
As you like. My palace is your palace.
Let's talk to Alistair.
I haven't been here in a while. They've changed the dining room. Ask away.
You sound upset. Right, well... a book we can read. Yay.
As you say.
Meditations and Odes to Bees. O fair damsel of the garden, our lesser of honeysuckle and rose, I humbly beg your gracious pardon for the offence that here arose. Surely your work is far too vital to be interrupted by one like me. I am in no way entitled to earn the notice of a honey bee. I was a fool to pluck that flower for my lady fair. On my honour I swear to bring you dozens more within the hour, if you give me leave to try. Meter is slightly off there. Listen, traveller, if you would walk the garden path some spring, mind that you do not trespass, for the gardeners do sting. Eamon Gwerin. His health restored, Eamon called a Landsmeet with the goal of wresting power from Loghain and placing Alistair on the throne. I mean, you could probably rewrite, like with just like things like that. You could probably rewrite the game and have you playing as Loghain or Sir Cauthrian under Loghain, and you could probably write it so that he's the good guy in this. In many ways. Of course we should go. He returned to Denerim a little worse for wear, was granted funds and manpower to mount an expedition to study the temple in which the urn is kept. So we should probably go and visit him then. A dragon! Where are we up to? A fully mature adult female dragon is the High Dragon, the great monster of legend, the rarest of all dragon kind. These dragons hollow out massive lairs for themselves, for they need the space to house their harem of drakes as well as their eggs and the dragonlings. High dragons are seldom seen, they spend most of their time sleeping and mating, living off the prey their drakes bring back. but once every 100 years or so, the High Dragon prepares for clutching by emerging from her lair and taking wing. She will fly far and wide, eating hundreds of animals, most often livestock, over the course of a few weeks, and leaving smouldering devastation in her wake. She then returns to her lair to lay her eggs, and will not appear in the skies again for another century. Right. Excuse me a minute. Please don't mumble, my dear. Right. If we're planning on being guards, we should probably stick to human people.
Yes.
So I think...
Indeed.
Yes, because human guards are probably less noticeable. So Alistair over Ogren, Liliana over Zevran. Win or Morrigan, though? I think we'll go with Win. Just because we're currently heavily armoured. Then again, I think we're going to be getting the uniforms anyway, so we should be all right. We shouldn't need to do that. But Wynn does this thing called healing, which is a good thing.
I heard about what happened, and I don't really know what to say, but I feel like I need to say something. Sorry, perhaps.
I do not need sympathy, so do not feel obliged to give me comfort. We all die, Liliana, and we all know it. How is this different?
Because it's sooner.
Is it really? I may die next year, or I may die tomorrow, shot through the heart by a bandit's arrow. I do not know for sure. The constant fear of death is enough to take the joy out of anything, especially life. Do not worry for me or for yourself. Death will take us when it wills. Until then, we shall live, truly live.
So, yes.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Direct from Orzammar. Won't find better.
I mean, because you could have. I mean, I'm surprised it's not been actually said anything about our family. I mean, I don't know. Let us converse with Master Jenna TV. Hello.
If it isn't the champion who succeeded in the quest for the Sacred Urn, I had not expected to see you so soon. I've written to the Chantry, telling them of your adventures. They are interested in having me lead an expedition. What do you think of that? I'm quite excited.
Can we mention the dragon? Oh, that's great news, Brother Jenna TV.
You made this all possible. I could never thank you quite enough, but I'm certainly going to try. Here, take this reward. I want you to have it. It will certainly do more good in your hands than lying around in this dusty house, eh? And the Arl is in Denerim for the Landsmeet? I was relieved to hear that he is alive and well. It really is a miracle. And now, if you will excuse me, I have so much to prepare for. I wish Waylin was here to see all this.
What did we get? We received... No, wasn't the shield. A rune. That's never going to get used. Right, that is...
Very well.
We could head back and deal... Oh, we've got these blood mages, of course, that we should probably deal with at some point. I don't know what we're doing otherwise.
It's so nice to be in civilization. You can't buy Orlesian silks anywhere in South.
I have something for you.
Oh, do you, Sergeant?
The Market District is a whole sight better because of what you've done for us. I know this may not be much, but it's an extra thanks. A lot of folks swallow whatever lies are fed to them, but us believers will try and spread word about you and the Wardens. Thanks.
Thank you. 4 gold. Wonderful. There's a smith around here. Maybe we can... I don't think you can buy anything from him, can we? Is it around here? I don't remember. We have an arrow. Oh, this is the... relic person, isn't it?
All men are the work of our Maker's hands, from the lowest slaves to the highest kings. Those who bring cows without...
Hello.
Nice to see you again.
Do you think the Urn of Sacred Ashes is real?
Certainly. My research indicates that all of the ashes were gathered into a pot or urn, but it's been lost for centuries. That doesn't stop hawkers from selling pinches of the ashes of Andraste to gullible pilgrims. The real ashes may still be hidden somewhere, though it's possible the urn broke.
Right, I've got to go.
Of course, enjoy your visit to the Chantry.
I want to ask you about the thing. Do I have to...
Nice to see you again.
I found these scrolls in a Tevinter ruin.
Really? Oh, pardon my incredulity. I would like to examine them in any event.
Be careful with them. They seem to be ancient.
Let me see. The scrolls are old, no question, and the script. It's written in cipher. Early believers used them to keep their writings safe from the Tevinter Magus. These could be authentic. Please, let me examine it.
Well, here you go.
I need parchment, quill, and ink. What was the trick to the cipher again?
Ooh.
I examined your scrolls. I know a few of the early Chantry ciphers, but I'm not fully familiar with this one. The bits I have made out. This may be an account of Maferath's final days, and perhaps more.
Yeah, why were there so many ciphers?
After Andraste's death, a truce was made with the Tevinter Imperium. Many of the early believers were violently hunted by the Magister Lords. Years later, accounts vary on how long, Archon Hessarian publicly converted to the faith, and the Magister Lords were forever disbanded. But until then, believers were brave souls and had to be constantly vigilant.
You mentioned Maferath, as in Andraste's husband?
I know, it's remarkable. The same Maferath who betrayed our prophet and saw her burn alive in Minrath Rus. If we could get a real translation, well, it could be the find of our lifetime.
How long do you think it will take to decipher?
It could take months. The ciphers were designed to be difficult for the Magisters to decrypt. Who knows what secrets we can uncover, what truths we can find. Here is all of the allowance I have for acquisitions. Take it and go. 1,000 blessings.
Yay! Do we have any new... We have no new things.
All men are the work of our Maker's hand, from the lowest slaves to the highest kings. Those who bring ham without provocation to the least of his children are breaded and accursed by the Maker.
Those who bring ham? The Maker does not bread sinners.
Oh, would you stop correcting me? I know the chant like the back of my hand.
Right. Bring harm.
As they, one life, one death. There is but one God.
So, we're going to have to head to Allhouse Estate. Is there anything else we can do? We've got the Blood Mages. We probably should just head to Allhouse Estate. Is there any... Did I speak to everyone? I must have done. Right, let's... Was there someone I didn't talk to? I think I talked to everyone, didn't I? Talked to these three about being in there. I think, yeah, I went round and talked to everyone. I think. Fairly sure I did. I wonder if we can go into the alienage now. I don't think we'll be able to yet.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Direct from Orzammar.
It's still closed here? The alienage is closed. Be on your way. Alright. On our way. Right, so...
There was a riot in High Ever last night. Spoke to a merchant who just came from there.
I heard there was another in Guaren. Folks are angry, that's for sure.
I'm angry. What the Regent's done, that just isn't right. You can't go treating Ferelden lords like lackeys.
Indeed.
Maybe so. Should talk about it after the Darkspawn are done.
Maybe the region isn't the only one who can do something about the Darkspawn. You ever think of that?
Yeah.
Oh, don't mind us. Just talk, that's all.
Have you ever heard of the Grey Wardens, guys? Gentlefolk? Isn't this... Ah, this is the smithy I was looking at. Maybe we can buy some some slightly better equipment from here.
Welcome back. You looking for fine armor?
Let's see what you have for sale.
Certainly.
Nothing particularly shiny. It's better than what I've got. Because I've got medium armor, so that's better armor, low fatigue, high dexterity. Better than the Great Smelt, that's heavy armor, so I don't want to use that. Unless massive armor. And I think Wynn's also wearing a massive armor. Yes. I don't think there's anyone actually using medium, light armor, is there? Oh, right. Well, I don't use Zevran. Liliana. You do use light armor. That is definitely better than what you've currently got. So we'll buy that for Liliana. I don't think there's a lot. There's not much else I really, really want. So. There you go, Liliana. Kind of oldie styley. I mean, this is worse than his current shield, isn't it? This one armor, chance to avoid dengue. Wait. Oh, okay, so it's still got an item set bonus. So this is... I mean, basically it's... They're equivalent. It's just... I mean, your defense is 69. So the defense is higher. The armor's higher. I'm not entirely sure. The armor reduces damage done to character from physical attacks. A weapon's armor penetration score directly counteracts that. Increases the chance of dodging or parrying physical attacks. So they're all about physical attacks, aren't they? An attack that's increased the likelihood of successfully landing physical attacks. And with this, fatigue's slightly higher, is it? Oh, that's because I'm putting on the wrong thing. 6. Pretty much the same. But that actually means I've now got slightly more stamina. So I think we'll go with the Redcliffe shield rather than Kaelin's. Alright. I know I'm buying armor when we're probably not going to be wearing it, because we'll be wearing the guard's uniform. I think I'm actually going to stop here for this session. A very short session, probably only 2 videos. And we're here in Denerim. And next time, we'll be heading to the Arl of Denerim's estate, where we will take on Arl Howe. Or at least, his goons. But that will be next time. So, thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for watching.